Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a disappearing snowflake design that I saw somewhere on Instagram and I cannot remember where I saw it. I tried to find the person's page, but no such luck. So if you know who it is, tag them below so they can get the credit, but I absolutely have no idea. These are the three colors that I'm going to be using in the design today. I thought that I would do the pink underneath the pink glitter just to give it like a different look. And then this this is a new gel. The one in the middle is a glass gel from Bling Galleria. It's called Pink Lace, Pink Nude, one of the two. I think I show it, but I wanted to use those three in the design. Now it doesn't turn out quite exactly like I want, but it does still look really pretty. Now, I'm going to also be trying this Delamar's blanket peel base for the first time today. And I can already tell you that I really like it. I only had to do one layer underneath the gel polish. It's got a decent like viscosity. So I mean, it's really good quality. Like it's my mani stayed on until I was ready to take it off. And I mean, it lasted really well. So I just was going to kind of like speed through the application. It applied really well, like a thick glue, I guess you could say. And it just kind of, I mean, it applied like any other peel base, really. I just am a fan of the peel base that dries like Elmer's glue and it goes from white to clear to let you know that it's fully dry. But I mean, also, it was a little bit colder, as you can tell by my long sleeve shirt. So it did take about like 5 minutes to dry versus the 1 to 2 minutes it said on the bottle. So, I mean, it took a little bit longer than usual for it to dry, but definitely need to invest in a desk fan to help things dry like a little bit faster. But all in all, I mean, it worked really well. I have no complaints about it. I'm so out of breath. I've been so busy today, y'all. I'm just so tired. I took my kids out we went to the pet store and we went to the Hallmark store and then we went to the Dollar Tree and then we went to the grocery store. And y'all, I am just beat from the day. And my husband is finishing up cooking dinner. So I figured it would be a good time to pop on and do this voiceover before Christmas because this is going to be the last video I post before Christmas. I wanted to try to get one on Christmas Day, like post it on Christmas Day, but I'm undecided if I'm going to make that timeline just because I've just been enjoying the time with my family and all the things. Oh, so the color is called Pink Ice. But I'm going to have this video posted up on Sunday, which is the 22nd. I'm going to try to maybe get one more video out before Christmas, but if I do not, I do hope that y'all have a wonderful Christmas. I hope that you enjoy the time with your family. I hope that you really never take the time for granted, just because you never really know what is going to happen. Tomorrow's never promised to anybody, and it's always nice to just enjoy all the time you get to spend with your family, not just around the holidays, but usually the holidays are when more of the family gets together, like your grandparents and stuff like that. So yeah, I just hope you guys cherish your time with your families. That's really all I really wanted to say. I hope you enjoy your holiday, however you celebrate it. And yeah, that's in case I don't have another video uploaded by then. But going into this, I did not apply a base coat on the nails, and they stayed just fine. I didn't have any peeling. I left them on for about 4 or 5 days, and the peel base held. Everything held up really nice. So I really didn't have any complaints. Sometimes I'll put a base coat down, but I mean, the less layer of gels is like what I try to do. I don't try to layer and layer and layer. Like if a gel only needs one coat, I only put one coat on, unless I'm doing a matte top coat. But yeah, I didn't put a gel base down. I just went straight in with my color and it worked out just fine. Now it was over an extension and it's over a peel base, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. Plus I capped my edges really well, so I don't know. I just didn't have any problems. As you see, I didn't use a base coat. So for this one, I just kind of wanted to play around with the magnet a little bit on the first nail just to kind of show you guys how easy the magnet was working, how easy the particles are moving around. And then I eventually do get into the design that I want. So the design that I was just kind of looking for was just a little bit of a side glass effect kind of look that was like really kind of popular. but I wanted a little bit more of it to be showing. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but eventually I just played around with it until I liked the magnetic particles where they were, and then I went and I did a flash cure. So when you're working with cat eyes, you can work on all of your nails at once if you'd like to, but it's suggested that if you lock your design in place, you at least give it a 5-second flash cure just to kind of lock them in the same place that you want them so you don't have to keep going back. But I just kind of played around, tried out different magnets, and just kind of got the particles kind of where I wanted them. And then, oh, so yeah, if you're playing with the particles and you don't like where they're going, you just take the gel color and you just swipe out. Like there was little to no product on my brush that time. You just kind of swipe the product out to like almost like you're playing with an Etch-a-Sketch and you just shake it and all of it just like disappears. Or if you're playing in the sand and you just like flatten it all back out, it gives you like a clean surface to work with again. But all in all, this was the kind of look that I was going for. With the little, when you turn your finger, it just kind of gives you that look on the side. And I mean, with it being my thumb, that's the kind of view that I'll get most often. So I was pretty happy with that. And then when it comes to the other fingers, I do the cat eye with the same side design on the index and the middle finger. I mean, obviously, if you've seen the thumbnail, you already know what I'm going to do because I like to give you guys a preview on the thumbnail of what the design actually was so that you know whether or not you want to watch the video. But this was my first time trying this design, and I already want to do it again. I think I will do it again, if I'm being honest with you, because I really liked how it turned out. And I think what I'll do next time is I will probably use a different color. I'll probably go with like a nude or even like a blue, like the blue I used before. I don't know. I just think they're really pretty. I just think the effect that it gives is really, really pretty. Now, to get the design like this, you're gonna want to use a gel that is not like super opaque. You kind of want it to be a jelly-ish type gel to do your designs, just so that you get the right, because you still get the glass look, but you get the snowflake, you get the look underneath with the cat eyes. So you really just, I wanted the glass look to still be there, but I wanted a little something extra with it. I didn't even have the design to refer back to. I literally just did this from my memory. I only saw the video one time and then I accidentally bumped my phone. And you know how the screen will automatically refresh and then you can like never find what you were looking for again if you're surfing the internet, happen to be on like social media or whatever. It just refreshes the feed. And I think it was somebody that I wasn't following at the time, but I was just watching the video and I hadn't quite followed that person yet. Or if I like a design, I'll save it into my saved stuff. And it wasn't in my saved stuff, and I could not find the design anymore. And I was like, dang it, I don't remember how they did this, but I just kind of worked it from memory. And I was like, I know I want the design to be like that. And I think it turned out really well. I wish I'd have done that on all my fingers, and I almost did. But then I decided that I was going to just go ahead and use this pink holographic gel on my ring finger and my pinky. I mean, this gel is really pretty as well. It just was a really good base to go underneath that pink glitter. And I mean, the design turned out fine. I mean, I didn't hate it. I left it on for about 4 days, 4 or 5 days, like I said. I left it on for a while and it was really cool. I just caught myself looking at the pointer and the middle finger so much. I just was like really enjoying that design. I wish I had done it on all the nails. But also with those glitter gels, like the one I'm going to put on top of this, they look really good by themselves, but they look so good layered. Like I've been trying to show y'all different ways to use different polishes and how to layer for different looks and stuff like that. I really think that this pink holographic base underneath the glitter looked really good because it gave it holographic and then it gave it that glitter. So it just gave it that something extra, like that extra wow factor, because you could still see all of the rainbow holographic and then you could still see all of the glitter. And the glitter wasn't holographic, it's just pink and silver. There's like different size pieces. And I just think that it gave it like a whole different look. Like I do use it over the thumb as well in the design. And I think that that even gave it a different look. Like you have the cat eye underneath the glitter. So yeah. I do end up doing just the one layer on the thumb of the cat eye, and then I do 2 layers of this glitter because the glitter is a little bit like a sheer. It is like a topper type glitter, though it doesn't have to be. These types are good for like ombres, or if you want like a very sparsely layered glitter look, you just do 2 layers. But you kind of want to float the glitter pieces around the nail to kind of get them where you want them to be. And make sure that, yeah, you're not leaving any gel on your skin, not getting any gel on your skin. Like, you just want to be really careful working with gels in general. But you can also use an orange wood stick to like move some of the glitter particles around on the nail and then just give them a little bit to settle back down because these gels really do self level very, very well. I really just tend to use Bling Galleria gels. I use Sundara nails gels. The gels that I choose to use, they are really, really good quality, self-leveling. I mean, Model Ones makes really good gels. I like Dime Nails. The Her gel polishes are good. Ball Pit Nails, Nails by Dev. Those are just some of the ones that I like constantly reach for. Those are just some brands that I've just tried and I really enjoy. They're also small businesses, except for Model Ones, obviously, but the other ones are small businesses, which I do like to stay shopping small just because it supports as a person that it actually is not a whole industry. Like, it's not a whole lot of people. It's they do everything themselves. Maybe they have a small team, but I just prefer to shop small. So yeah, I do like to Amazon shop, and yeah, Temu's great and Shein and all that, but I just prefer to shop small and support like small business owners and stuff like that, which is why I don't generally do a lot of super huge hauls on my channel, like the Temu and stuff like that. I still can honestly say I have never purchased anything from Temu. Um, I don't know. Number one, they're not really safe. Like, a lot of the brands that I like to buy are like safe brands, like HEMA free or just like good for art or tested and stuff. But anyway, I just like to shop small. But like you see, I went out and I did the glitter on the pinky and the ring finger, and I really love the design, how that kind of started to turn out. But I was like, there's just not enough glitter. So I decided to go in with the second layer of glitter just to make that glitter on there pop. Now, it's not going to be like overwhelming, and it's not going to cover the cat eye underneath of the thumb, and it's not going to cover up the holographic on the ring and the pinky just because it's not that type of glitter. Like, the glitter is in a clear base, so it's not like a jelly base or anything like that. It's just a clear base. So anything you put it over is still going to show through as the base, which I do show near the end. I show you a picture in front of my tree. I show you like a little video with the flash on about like how good it looks. But yeah, I'm just going to put a second layer on the thumb. I'm going to let it level out a little bit. And I'm going to put that second layer on the pinky and the ring finger. Now, what's really good with these is they do apply really well. They self-level really well. And the glitter it like disperses, so it's not like a super crazy wild thick nail as well. Like, the two layers didn't really do anything. And it just gives you, I was just showing you the difference of like the one layer and the two layer. It just gives you that extra little few sparkly pieces that you might want instead of having like a super sheer topper effect. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in there just because I thought it was really fun. But that's all I'm going to do for those nails. I'm just going to add the glitter on, and then I'm just going to top coat those nails. I'm not going to do anything else to them because they don't really need anything else. And now it's going to be time to get into my snowflake. So I did the one layer of the cat eye on the base. I put some of that color onto my pad, my little drawing pad, my nail art pad, and I use this size 11 brush. This is probably one of my favorite brushes. I love a size 9, 11, and 12. Those are my favorite lengths to use. Pretty much doing any art if it doesn't involve super fine details or really long lines. I am picking up a 9, 11, or 12. Those are my ones I go to. So right now I'm just conditioning my brush. I did a lot slower than that, but I sped up the video just a little bit because it was a little bit much. But yeah, I'm just conditioning my brush just a tiny, tiny bit so it is going to move around a little bit easier. So it's not going to be so stiff and it's going to drag through the lines nicely. And I feel like a brush always works a little bit better when it's conditioned whether it's with a brush cleaner, a base coat, a top coat, whatever. Just make sure you try to condition your brush before you're using it. And y'all, these snowflakes are the easiest for me to do, the dot snowflakes. Maybe one day I'll venture out to other snowflakes. But if y'all saw my last video, y'all saw that I just got a silicone mold with a snowflakes on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with that mold in a video coming up, probably next, if not my next video, one of my next couple of videos, because I'm going to see if I can put a cat eye gel polish into the mold, pull the cat eye through the silicone, and create a cat eye snowflake without basically any effort. And it won't be the same design. But this is like my go-to snowflake design. I like it. No need to change it. I like the snowflake. I think it's cool. But it would be nice to kind of change them up. I'm also going to use the silicone mold with glitters to see if it works with glitters, to see if I can do it with chrome, to see all kinds of different ways to use it. I also got some super fun stamping pens to try out. So yeah, those are the videos I'm going to be doing coming up. We're going to troubleshoot all that together because I haven't tried them. Well, I lied. I'm telling a story. As of this video, I did try the snowflake mold and I love it. So I only tried one design and I love it. So back to what we're doing. I did my snowflake with the dots. I pulled the lines through the dots and then I just pulled the cat eye. And what's going to happen is the cat eye is going to be on the snowflake, but as you turn your finger, obviously the cat eye does a little bit different designs. So I wanted to pull the cat eye to the one side where, let me see, the one side where it was going to cover it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Y'all will see what I mean. But the snowflake, when you move your finger around, it'll disappear under the cat eye, but it's also pulled to where when I put my finger at a certain angle, it disappears into the gel polish. Like it looks like the same color, like you can't see it. So it looks like it kind of disappears and like blends in with the glass colored nail. Like you kind of see it a little bit here. It kind of like disappears into the cat eye and then it disappears into the colored nail. But that's just with the one layer and it on top. So to get the full effect of the disappearing design, you have to do another layer of cat eye on top and get the full effect to get, because the cat eye, I did the same design on the base layer and the same type of cat eye design on the top layer to get that double effect. Now, you don't have to do the design or the cat eye base layer, I don't think, but I wanted the double swipe because the base layer will give me that extra look underneath the cat eye or underneath the snowflake, and it'll pull as well as the top layer pulling, so it'll be like a blanket from underneath and on top. So it's like you're sandwiching the snowflake. So that's why I did it that way, and I really love how it turned out. Now, this snowflake I left in real time. This like design right here is in real time. I didn't speed any of this up for y'all, just so y'all could kind of see how I work. Now, the key for doing this snowflake is to get your dots, make sure they are not touching. You want to separate them pretty decently and to make sure there's like little to no product on your brush when you're doing the design so that the snowflake lines pull nicely. And you don't want to have to pull through the design twice because the more times you pull through the circles, the more the stuff is going to spread. And you really just don't want the design to be spreading through your snowflake. Otherwise, you'll have a chunky one. And I mean, if that's what you want, great. But I like the snowflakes to just look the skinny lines with the dots on them. For me, that's just the design that I like. I don't know. That's just the snowflake of choice. And now I'm just kind of playing with the cat eye because you want to cat eye the snowflake before you put it into the lamp so you can kind of freeze it where the design is that you're happy with. And I kind of wanted them to be the same so that when I moved my fingers, you could kind of tell. And you can kind of see it here just a little bit. But once I put that top layer on and I get that cat eye pulled where I want it to be pulled, y'all will see it disappear. And I just thought it was so fun and it was so easy. And I really hope that y'all enjoy it. Maybe it's something simple that you can give a try to. Maybe just on one nail. Maybe do it on your thumb or try it on a press on or a swatch stick or something. I just thought it was something really fun and different. I'm always open to trying new designs. I've had a couple of people on Instagram send me some different designs to try, and I've been trying to work my way through them. I've got a fun one for New Year's planned, and then I'm going to try a different design coming up in January, probably either the end of the month or in January. Because if I'm being honest, I'm probably only going to be able to do, I think, 2 more videos for the year. And then I'm just going to take some time off and spend it with my family just because I have a lot going on. And then next year is a bunch of changes happening for my family. So I'm just going to enjoy this rest of the year. And then my birthday's in January. My birthday's in about 2.5 or 3 weeks. So I'm just going to be enjoying the time until then, just kind of hanging out and working on some beginner friendly stuff. I know I have a lot of marbling stuff I want to do in January. I'm doing a marbling set for my birthday. I have officially decided that I'm going to do a marble set for my birthday. So on that day, I'm going to be posting a marbling video because why not? I love it and I've been dying to try these inks. And I'm going to do marbling with alcohol inks. I'm going to show you marbling with gel polish. I'm going to show you marbling with dip powder. So if you can't use gels, you can still marble. So I'm going to be playing around next year with lots of art stuff. That is the plan for 2025. 2025 is dedicated to all things nail art, whether it's new techniques, new products, new things, new designs, paintings, tutorials, all of that is going to be dedicated to nail art. How to nail art, all kinds of ways. Not necessarily a beginner basics type thing, like how to do something super simple, but more like just trying out techniques and stuff like that. So I was just explaining that kind of as we were going through the snowflake, as y'all were kind of watching me do that second layer. And you see what I mean? The snowflakes just kind of disappear. And I thought it was so fun. I was so happy with how it was turning out. And it didn't even take me that long. I sped up just a couple of the parts, so I say it probably took me about 35 minutes to do the entire design with curing and everything because, I take out the curing because who wants to literally sit there for 60 seconds and watch that? So, not me, but here's how we are looking. Now I'm just going to take my base coat and my top coat and I'm going to go ahead and apply them because that's the last steps and that's kind of repetitive and y'all don't really need to see that. So, this is the final design, all base coated, all top coated, and y'all, I love how it turned out. But my hands are so dry from using the alcohol to make sure that my cuticles were cleaned up and all that. So I'm just going to apply some cuticle oil. I've been obsessed with this scent lately, and it's so good. Like, I thought I wasn't going to like it at first, but I really, really love this, like the design, the cuticle oil. This cuticle oil is like my go-to. It's the only one I bought twice, and I bought two. I bought a 1 ounce, and I bought the roller to put on my keychain. But yeah, always want to make sure that you're oiling your cuticles. It keeps your hands looking nice and not crusty dusty. 'Tis the season for dry hands, dry cuticles, dry skin everywhere. So cuticle oil can be used as a hair oil. It can be used on your stomach. It can be used on your toes at night. It can be used on your hands. It can be used on your elbows that are feeling dry. Y'all, just oil yourself, lotion yourself up. Your skin will thank you. So now I was just kind of showing y'all the design, moving it around just a little bit in the camera. This was directly after I did it. And then I was like, you know what? I have to show them with a flash on. So after I do this for however long, apparently, I will take you over to my tree that has no lights because they all died this year. But the tree is 6 years old. Yeah, 6 years old. It's be fine. But I wanted to show you all what it looked like in the flash because I could not get over it. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed the design. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. I hope you enjoy your family. I am sending you all of the best wishes for the rest of your holiday season into the new year. I hope you guys consider subscribing, sticking around if you like content like this. We're going to be doing more fun things like this throughout this next year. All right, y'all. That is all for this video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. But until the next video, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful night, evening, whatever it is. I hope to see you next time.